Well, we made it past the first month of 2021. It's been a rough month financially, but honestly, not as bad as I was hoping. I've been very conscious about what I spend my money on, and I even cut back on a couple of things such as Amazon Prime, which I made a video and I'll link down below. You should definitely check that video out if you're looking to save some money. Anyways, let's not waste any time and let's dive straight into my expenses. So this was my first purchase of the year for this challenge, and it was a new journal. It's a simple yearly planner from Moleskine that I use every day to journal, and I definitely do not regret picking this up. It was also 40% off, so I'm not mad about that at all. And then on the second of the month, I got charged for Spotify, which was $4.99. I pay for this monthly and I have the student deal, which is great for me, and it's the only monthly subscription I paid since I truly think it's worth it, even for the full price. Music is too important to me to not pay for, and being able to download the music makes it instantly worth it as I listen to it a lot in the car. On the 4th, I was charged car insurance, which is $132.25 per month. Now there's not much to say about this other than insurance sucks, but I understand it's a necessity. I actually don't pay too much compared to a lot of my friends, and I'm also a young male, which makes my premium much worse. Car insurance is definitely what eats up the majority of my monthly expenses, which makes me sad, but unfortunately that's just the cost of driving. So on the 5th, I got gas and a car wash for $43.68. I think the car wash was like $10. Okay, so before you get mad at me for wasting money at a car wash, I only pay for a car wash about once or twice in a year. And my car is a beater, so it isn't the nicest, and I'm trying to keep the rust off it for as long as possible as we got them Canadian winters. The salt has been destroying the paint, and I refuse to buy a new car until my current one explodes, so this is the way I take care of it for now. So on the 7th, I had to pay for car registration, which is $93. This is another yearly expense for me, and sadly, most of my yearly expenses occur in January, so it kind of sucks that I have to pay that much just to be able to drive at all. But it was a necessary purchase, so there's not really much to say about this one. Next up on the 8th, we have Apple ID funds for $25. So this isn't something I buy often, and I probably buy it about once a year, but basically I pay for the 50 gigabyte storage plan on iCloud, and I use iCloud to store pretty much everything I have, so I get my money's worth for sure. Apple charges me about $135 a month, but I just buy $25 up front, and that pays for about 18 months. I'm someone who'd rather pay more up front and not worry about it later, so this is why I do this. And this is the big boy. On the 11th, I paid $1993.59. School is so damn expensive, and even though I don't actually pay that much, $2,000 is still a lot of money for me, and I did get student loans which are paying for this semester and most of my last semester in spring, but I'm not looking forward to paying those off later in the year. But I will be reporting those student loan payments here in these videos, so make sure you stay subscribed and stay tuned for when they come. And on the 14th, we got Dollar Store for $5.25. This was just a little purchase, but I needed to buy some of these marker pens for 2 of my classes since I'm taking more like art classes this semester. I'm putting these expenses under education since they're only used for educational purposes, but I spent a little extra on them since I didn't want them to dry out prematurely, and I probably didn't need to spend that much money, but oh well, it happened. Alright, next up on the 17th, we have supplements, which was $107.07. I loaded up on these since I had a coupon, and this may seem like a lot, but I bought enough creatine and pre-workout to last me for many months, so I think that was worth it. When it comes to my health, I don't like skimping in this category since staying healthy and taking care of yourself is worth a lot more in the long run than just saving a few dollars at the present, in my opinion. So this is why I spent that much money. Also that day, I ended up getting some chapstick at London Drugs for $13.10, and I live in Canada, so everything is so damn dry up here, and Burt's Bees is my absolute favorite. One of these 3 packs easily lasts me over a year, so this purchase was well worth it. While I was there, I hadn't really treated myself in a while, so I bought some candy to go with it, and trust me, I do regret that. It made my skin break out, which I'm not a fan of, but they were pretty tasty though, so I'll give it that. And then the next day on the 18th, I bought some more gas for $28.88. I probably buy gas every 2 weeks or so, depending on how often I'm working or how often I visit my girlfriend, so there's not really much to say about this purchase other than I wish I had a Tesla instead of my car. Thanks, Graham. So from the 18th to the 24th, I didn't buy anything, but then on the 24th, I ended up getting Escape from Tarkov for $63.17. This is a game that a lot of my friends have been playing and are really into right now, and my girlfriend ended up actually paying for that as an early Valentine's Day gift, so I'm very appreciative of that. I'm pretty bad at the game, but I'm trying to get better every day. And then later that day, we got some Cha Time for $18.26. Alright, so this is definitely the biggest splurge of the month, which is bubble tea. Seriously, this stuff is so good, and the popcorn chicken at Cha Time is just delicious. I try to treat myself no more than 2 times a month, so this was well needed. And by well needed, I was just craving bubble tea since I'm basic, and it's honestly the best drink in my opinion. And then on the 26th was the last time I spent money, and I got a haircut for $30.13. I usually get my haircut every month and a half or so, but from now on I'm going to try to aim for every 2 months since I do really want to cut back. And the reason it's so expensive is because I give a 15% tip every time because the same lady's been cutting my hair for years, and it's just the right thing to do. So these are all my expenses for the month, and the total amount was $2578.52, which is roughly $644.63 per week. Now this sounds like a lot, but keep in mind my tuition was the majority of that, and most of my yearly expenses are in January. So if you subtract my tuition, my monthly expenses are more like $579.69 per week, nice, but that's about $144.92 per week, which is honestly pretty damn good considering I'm a student living at home. Since I don't earn much money a month from work and I'm just part-time with about 1 shift a week, I'm not able to save too much money, which is unfortunate, but I do make an effort to save at least 15% or more of what I make each month. 15% doesn't sound like much until you realize I make no money pretty much, and when I start to make more money after graduation, you'll be sure I'll save way more money than that. So if you guys have any more suggestions or things I missed or should include in these monthly update videos, comment them down below so I can take note of them for the February expenses video. I think this series has been really good for saving money, and I'll definitely keep that up as I'm slowly approaching graduation. Then, eventually, this dreadful student loan payments. Anyways guys, thanks for watching my monthly expense update video for January, and if you made it to the end, please make sure to like this video so one day Graham Stephan will see this video and critique my budget to the ground. If you can make me feel bad for spending my money, you already know I'll cut back even further. Remember to subscribe to catch these monthly updates and more videos like this, and with that said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, and peace.